Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the voice of the people. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
That is Dubois. I am going to knock you out.
You know the saying, stay hungry, stay humble. I'm humble in defeat, and I'm going to remain humble in victory. This is it, right?
Dazn Productions.
I just wanted to put on a great boxing masterclass and also show the sweet science of this lovely sport. Man, the first time was so nice, I had to do it twice.
I'm prepared to the best of my capability, and I pray that I get the win. Look at him, I love Mike Tyson, how he came into the game on some different kind of vibe. You know what I mean, man? It takes a crazy man to want to fight, you know what I mean, day in, day out. The hardcore sport, as you said, no silk shoes.
Ain't no other sight in the game can see the boxing boys.
Welcome back, ladies and gents. Welcome back to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. It is a immediate reaction as Daniel Dubois gets back in the ring and does his thing yet again. He's becoming non-stop action. Now I see the comments. Excuse me. People not really happy with this performance because of the opponent. But I believe this is his fifth fight this year. Look, there's nothing better for a fighter's development than activity. And Dubois, I believe, only has 14 fights. There's no rush. There's no rush at all. The problem is he's looking that good. People are trying to, rush him. I see Frank Warren is ready. According to the post-fight, Frank Warren is 100% ready to put him in the ring with Joe Joyce, teasing and egging Mr. Sam Jones on to make the fight right there live on broadcast. As Sam tried to make it seem like if, they wanted that smoke. Dubois is ready, and it seems like Frank Warren is ready. Now, remember, Frank signed Joe Joyce, so it's a bit strange that the fight hasn't taken place. It's a bit strange that he took that stance that he did in the post-fight. It gave me the impression that Sam Jones and Joe Joyce don't necessarily want this fight. But as far as Dubois' performance, he did what he had to do. Landed the right hand, devastating right hand. He's continues to show power and continues to do his thing. This was a developmental fight. I mean, a Japanese heavyweight, not very many of them, not too tall, 4 inches disadvantage in height for Fujimoto. And I couldn't even give you a percentile on the level of skill. He did have some success staying away from certain shots and using the ring a bit, making it almost difficult for Dubois. But Dubois stuck to the game plan, really just stood behind the jab and followed that with the 1-2 and got, the job done. He really flattened Fujimoto. I was banking on first round. I even recommended first round on the betting show this week. I'm tight that he made it to the second. I really thought Dubois was going to get him out of there in the first. And you know what? He needs to mix up that 1-2-3 that he was using in the first round to the body. Make sure that he ends the 3 to the body instead of to the head. Finishing that hook to the body would probably help him out. But he did his job, whether it's round 1 or round 2, he did his job. He's a young guy and, coming up the ranks. You've seen him in the ring with some sort of version of the WBC title as well as some sort of version as the WBO title. Now, he's ranked in the WBO highly as of the 19th of this month. I believe he's ranked at number 5. And in the WBC, Dubois, we would have to wait and see, because as of the 13th of December, Daniel Dubois is not ranked in the WBC rankings, but he did have a title today. So who knows, if they did rank him. Interesting to see which way he goes. Like I said, number 5 in the WBO. Not ranked in the IBF from what I see, and that was December 3rd. That was up. Oh, he actually is number 12 in the IBF. I don't see him in the WBC, like I said, and now he will be taking over Fujimoto's position here at number 13 in the WBA. So he's still young, only 14 fights. Definitely no need to rush the man. Number 26 in the world on BoxRec. So plenty of fights that he can get, not named the top 15, that will serve him well. I like the Derek Chisora fight. Derek is, where's he ranked at here? Let me see this. Derek looks to be ranked number 10 in the world. Joseph Parker would be a good fight. Gerald Washington would be a good fight. A lot of these guys, man, even Huey Fury, but Huey, he's a little bit boring. I like the David Price fight. For sure. The Ajit Kababel, 2 undefeated guys. Even maybe the Johan Dubois. Those are all good fights for Marco Hook, cruiserweight moving up, older. Maybe that's a good fight. No need to rush him to Anthony Joshua's, Deontay Wilder's, Usyk's, and etc. Well, I wouldn't say Usyk, Tyson Fury's, and etc. He's only got a couple of fights. Let him do his thing. Let him stack up some wins and gain some experience. 14-0, 13 KOs, great knockout percent ratio. But we need to start seeing some names on this resume. Now, we do recognize Tom Little, Kevin Johnson, Rajvan Kajanu, Nathan Gorman, and that's about it. But even still, those are decent, C to D, even B minus, whoever you're arguing with, debating with, decent level names for a guy with 14 fights. So congratulations to Daniel Dubois. Continues to do what he's supposed to do. Continues to put on a good performance, ending in knockout.
Daniel Dubois, I am going to knock you out.
And not getting knocked out by Fujimoto, who obviously was going to knock him out, according to him. He was going to get it done. Couldn't get it done, but he wanted to get it done. So Dubois moves on, and he lives to fight another day, and hopefully it is going to be that Joe Joyce fight. Frank Warren seems to think that's what the people want. I don't know. I don't know that you rush the Joe Joyce fight. That's a good domestic fight that you can make. I don't even think that Joe Joyce has the hype behind him that Dubois has. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like they don't need to rush into each other just yet. But overall, great performance from Daniel Dubois, getting the stoppage. The night before Christmas is the theme, and they got it done. And still, he's collecting belts. So let's see what direction he goes, and see, do they finally make this fight in 2020 between Dubois and Joyce? Like I said, I'd rather see him go somewhere else. I'd rather see them both kind of build up their names and come back to each other. And then see each other down the line when it's a bigger fight. A bigger fight. And probably it'll have more attention on it. But shout out to the crazies in the chat. Man, we're talking UK boxing and they can't help but talk the person that they're obsessed with the most. It's insane. Joe Joyce is supposed to be fighting Marco Huck, people are saying. And just want to remind everybody, Huck is being trained by Andre Rougier these days. So be interesting to see how that works out, that dynamic. He is scheduled to face Joe Joyce January 11th on BoxRec. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see how he gets through Marco Huck. Marco Huck at one point had a good fight. I believe it was with Povetkin, maybe at heavyweight, and then he went back down. So we'll see, man. But Dubois did his thing. Can't wait to see him back in the ring again. Let me just double check here. It looks like, how many times did he fight this year? Quite a few. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times this year. So some great activity for him. March, April, July, September, December. Definitely fattened up his bank account, and definitely learning in the skill department. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up, man. Immediate reaction, Daniel Dubois flattens Fujimoto, second round KO. Where does he go from here? You tell us in the comment section. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button in future, present, past. It helps with the visibility of the show. Lets us know that you enjoy what it is that we do around here. And if you do enjoy it, man, hitting the thumbs up is definitely a way to show your appreciation. You can take it a step farther. Drop us a 5-star review on iTunes, as we are a podcast on all podcast platforms: iTunes, TuneIn, Stitcher, iHeart, even Spotify. Right here on youtube.com/The Boxing Voice, and even on our website, theboxingvoice.com. You can always find the show. Thanks again for tuning in. Catch us on the next one. Peace.